Alright, so welcome back. Today we got a majorly important video. Listen, remember, we are going to be picking up an insane amount of free standard recruits, okay? This is probably one of the more important videos that I am making here. This probably is like the most important, all right? Because remember, you're getting a large amount of free summons, a large amount. Because first, every single weekend of this event, we're picking up an extra boosted, right? Boosted daily. Over here, you're picking up the extra ticket again per day. You're picking up from everything altogether around like 70-ish recruit tickets. Remember, they still have to give us 2 gift codes, the big ones, right? For the official anniversary day, which has been confirmed. It's been confirmed now. In 3 days, we're going to get the additional gift. When it's the official Nikke anniversary, a gift code will be distributed and other stuff will be associated. You will be getting another, I think, 10-ish, 20-ish, standard recruit vouchers by then. Remember, we have a large amount of free summons very soon, very shortly, right? Again, they did confirm also that, or they did basically tell us by this 45 million download thing, we also have the next milestone for the followers up and coming as well. So there's a lot of stuff that we have where we're going to be picking up a lot of free summons very shortly, right? So I wanted to talk about this today and basically go over this because we have this banner now here. Major mistakes now do because you have the ability to pick between Litter, Naga, Alice, and you have to revise your wish list. Be ready for it. This video is going to be, again, one of my more important ones, so please watch thoroughly and be ready. If you are new to the channel, like and subscribe. I do appreciate a like on this video because, again, this one will take forever, and I have made a full list here to talk about, all right? Let's get straight into it. So, with the wishlist system, to any of you brand new players out there, the wishlist system allows you to rate up characters that you are in need of between the faction of Elysion, Missilis, and Tetra. The simplest thing is, this is a function to get a better chance for who you want. That's it. Again, you can't rate up a Pilgrim, but you can still pull a Pilgrim. If you were to look at the rates that are now for me, I have a rate over here for Masked because she is on my wish list. All these characters here are on my wish list, and then we get into Pilgrims. You can still pull a Pilgrim, even on this banner, but you cannot pull characters that are not on your wish list. So again, Sugar, I want Sugar, I don't have her on the wish list, I can't get her. That is how the wish list function operates. Now, the simplest thing is this. For any new players, if you want to obtain a character, do whatever you want, but just remember you got to core 3, MLB, a character, that means 3 dupes for a character, in order to pass the 160 wall. The 160 wall is the biggest limitation in the game for you, for most new players. In order to bypass that, remember during this ANNI, they gave you Rapunzel, fully MLB 3. Because of that, fully MLB'd, yeah? Because of that, you have 1 character down, you need 4 more characters in order to beat that. So, what I would recommend is the highest duped character you're getting, just do it that way. Again, remember, you are getting 3 dupes over here over the course of 300 summons, so 1 character is already off the checklist. You only got to get 3 more characters duped out. So choose who you want to get duped out, put on the characters that have the highest dupes for you, and do it that way. Again, in my case, let's say it's Mask because she's closest there, versus anybody else here, that's what you do. But for everyone else, let's get into, first, this. Bonus recruit. Who should I pick? Everyone's been asking me, who should I pick? Let's make this the most simplest way ever. Okay, we have Litter, Naga, Alice. You should not pick Alice because Alice is for free from a different event. You can MLB Alice because she's more worth it on the MLB, but for right now, if you already have Alice and you're a newer player, do not go for Alice because you got her, again, for free from the other event. There's an event called the Day by Day. That event will be Alice Diary, actually. I lied. I thought it was Day by Day. That's the other one. And with this event, you can actually pick it up. Don't ask why I haven't done it yet. I'm lazy. But that's there. Free Alice already acquired, we don't need Alice. Now it's a very simple coin flip. It's between Litter and Naga. Let's be very honest here. I still stand by this, and I still stand by this continuously. I personally think that if you were to go for a character here, you go for Litter. Litter is better at everything, and she can run on her own. Naga is in requirement of 2 things. She requires Crown, and she requires the one and only Tia. If you don't have those characters, Naga can't function on her own, but Litter can. Litter can be put on any team and function. Litter can be put anywhere and function. Remember that. She is universal, and she still till today, since the launch of the game, has not fallen off. The only other option for Litter, obviously, is D-Killer Wife, but again, depends on if you have that freaking option. So, let's put 2 and 2 together. It's Litter because, again, she's generic, she can be used anywhere, and again, she doesn't require anybody else. If you have Crown, and you have Tia, one of the 2, you can go for Naga and just pick her up and then pick up Litter later. Again, it depends. If you already have D-Killer Wife, well, you don't need Litter, just get Naga. But again, you will always need her. The granny will always come back. Don't forget that. That's her nickname. She'll always come back, all right? Just remember, that's my take on it. There's a lot of B2 options. It's Blanc and Noir, it's Dala. There's a lot of things that you can function while Litter does really not have much. She just has, again, D Killer Wife, maybe Alice Bunny if you were to consider, maybe Rouge if you want to consider, but again, it depends. So, keep that in mind, do what you will with that information. That's how you explain this one very quickly. Again, if I were to do it, it's Litter, boom, boom, again, because MLB here, you already got it for free between these two, this, then this, but again, if you already have options for this, just go for this, all right? Complete Tia Naga, but again, this is there permanently. You have 6 attempts permanently. You can get all 3. Don't forget that. It's permanent, but, well, you know, for 28 days, but I think that's permanent for you because you should be able to beat that in 100 days, or, yeah, 100 days, so do what you will with that information. Again, a lot of free summons coming, so you'll beat this, don't worry. Beyond that, revising the wish list. With this function here, there is a big thing you can go for. So, first things first, we're in the Elysion category. Elysion is the least popular category for the reason of there's not much in there, but there are some very important picks. Let's do it right now. First things first, we're going to go with B1. B1, you have, again, 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 4 characters. I'll be honest, the only real must-have character is D Killer Wife. There is Marciana for 20-second burst cooldown for, again, farming tower, but I would just say for now, let's stick with just D Killer Wife. She is a must-have, and you must put her on your list, or you must get smacked. It's one of the two. Because, dude, please put on D Killer Wife. She is great. Beyond that, you now have this one. I would say a must is now with Marciana. I would also say if you want to run a really fun team and a really good team with now the release of Cinderella, you might want to get Masked now. People are reconsidering and going for Masked because guess what? She does buff up max HP and it does help out guess who? Cinderella. So if you're missing like most of your B2s, get her B2 like this, who can help you buff Cinderella, correct? Diesel is there, but again, she does have a favorite treasure. That's where she gets her most buffs from. As of right now, we won't include her. Now, we're over here. What is left? In my opinion, I would go with over here Phantom, and I would go with Privity Unkind Maid. Personally, I think that both characters are pretty powerful. I still think that Phantom is pretty good for what it is, but I would say that this is the best way to do things. I believe you still get a free Privity, so I won't offer that as an option, because again, there is a free Privity for you. Other options include, if you would like to, you can look at Helm for B3. You could look at Guillotine for B3. If you're looking at B2, you could look at Polly as, again, a B2. If you're looking at B1, you can look at Miranda. Zwei isn't that bad. Zwei is, again, getting some more playability here and there. You could also consider putting Zwei in, but I would say this is a very popular raid up here. Go for this one as a generic, pretty good, solid one to go for. When it comes to Missilis, we got to talk about this one because, again, it's very, very important. First, we're going to start off with Litter. For B1, you must equip Litter. For Tia, also must equip. And again, if you're playing PvP and you want a absolute carry in PvP, you have to equip Jackal. It depends though. A lot of people don't like the PvP content, but if you're in the need of gems, you gotta get Jackal. Jackal will literally clear everything you need when it comes to PvP. So if you need a must-have, you must equip Jackal because this stupid Missilis thing here has a lot of popular characters. I will subtract this for now, but Jackal is PvP. If you want Jackal, again, she's a very insane character, so consider. There is also Tove. Let's not forget Tove is there too. Tove is insane for bossing, but her team is super hard to build for most players, so I'm not going to include her now because, again, there's a lot of characters you have to pull before you even start using Tove. For B2, Naga is there because, again, Naga is now free. You could actually not put her on because you'll pull her. You will pull her from against summoning. So you don't have to put her on your wish list because, again, you have a chance now to get her for free via that, depending on whatever. Again, why I'm leaving Litter in is just because, you know, you still need Litter. If you're going for Naga instead, just leave Litter on there. If you don't need both of them now because you'll pull them, you know, at whenever 100 and 200 summons are achieved, perfect. We are at a pretty good list here because, again, there's a lot of good options over here when it comes to Missilis. So for B2, we can look at adding on Senti. Now for B1, we can look at adding on Jackal. For B3, we do have some really good options here. There is the option of Maxwell. There is the option of Ein. And now there also is the option of Quincy. All of these characters are very, very powerful. Quincy is very good in PvP, and she's very good in bossing. Lapis now has a favorite treasure, which, again, new players, they are a bit away from getting that, but it is powerful. So if you want to start, you know, thinking about it, going for, you know, that favorite treasure, it's, again, fully up to you. But what I will say is, what you definitely need to go for is Ein. Ein is a very powerful character, and with most of the teams that she is like kind of going with and going towards, you might want to and might consider throwing her on. But if you were to remove somebody here again, you could remove Maxwell, maybe go Quincy. I do think that, again, this is a pretty good list now because Litter and, again, Naga are now being selected elsewhere. So they can be removed from your Missilis list if you would like to. But again, it's up to you. That's where we currently stand. Some runner-up picks I would definitely say include Pepper is pretty good at healing. Drake is an okay character. Lapis with Treasure is really freaking good. E-Leg is pretty solid too. Tove, again, if you are able to format the entire team, you will need a lot of shotgun meta, so there's a lot of shotgun characters you need to go for in order to craft that team. But I would say that this is a pretty powerful rate up, so do as you will, go as you want. That's what you have. So that's Missilis. Tetra. Okay, it's a rough one. Tetra has a lot of characters, all right? Tetra is the #1, basically, manufacturer for the reason of how many freaking characters they keep putting in here. Let's be honest, though. We can make this work. Let's go over here. Let's select by Burst 1. For Burst 1, there's a lot of good options. First off, there's a new option that's like a meta option. You got to put this on. Romani's a really good character, and especially during this anniversary, Cinderella is getting a massive buff from, again, did I say Romani? Rouge. Rouge is a very important character. She's the one buffing up Cinderella. Make sure you guys pick up Rouge. If you're looking for a max HP team, well, Rouge got your back. So that is a character to go for in the B1 category. There's a bunch of other characters as well. Let's be honest here, I do like how Alice Bunny is kind of as a character, and I do think she's pretty powerful. When you look at the other options, there is still volume. She is still pretty solid. But again, we'll come back to this one just because there are, a lot of B1 options too. So we'll come back to that for now. Blanca Noir, they are the best. They are the best, one of the best teams, correct? There's Bunny Team, Schoolgirl Team. That's what they're referred to as because Blanca Noir can be put in any team and literally carry you. Survivability, heals, damage dealing, they are impeccable. So Blanca Noir, put them in if you have the ability to. There also is for the B2 slot a bunch of other characters you could throw in. Again, with the release of a bunch of these, right, Leona is also shotgun comp along with Tove. If you're building the Tove team, Tove, Leona, so does Twinkling Bunny. Tove, Leona, any other shotgun character. That's how it's going to operate. So again, just think about that. But if it were to be PvP, you got to go Biscuit. Biscuit's a triple S character in PvP, one of the best characters in PvP. If you need just a new B2 for other teams, go Dala. She's a very unique and, again, simple character that anybody can slot in for B2. She is very powerful in my opinion, but again, that is a pretty good option. For other B2 characters, most of them are kind of fodder, let's be honest. I'm not really missing anybody, I hope. Rupee is okay if you want to go and slot that in, but for B3, we have a pick. 2 picks. That is Noir and Twinkling Bunny. We're not going to go for Alice because, again, we have 6 different picks. We have 6 chances to pick out characters from that thing. Just pick up 1 of 3 if you need them. You also have Alice for free, so you'll get MOB Alice very quickly. Let's be honest here. So, Blanc, Noir, now completed because they're together here. So does Twinkling Bunny. And then again, look at B1. You can go for favorite item, Exia. Exia has a favorite item and she becomes very good with it. Noise is a wonderful tank. That is an option as well. She's also very good for a lot of players. Beyond that, PvP over here, very good character. Beyond that, pretty much we're good. PvP, very good character. Also, PvP, very good character. But again, I would say that these 2 are must slots. These 2 are must slots. This also is a must slot. If I forget anybody, you can let me know down below. I may be forgetting somebody. A must slot for PvP. Very good if you would like to in exchanging somebody else's out. Good for a shotgun team if you're going to build Soda Twinkling Bunny. That's where it's currently at. So that's my 10 cents on the entire, again, wishlist system. That's what I think it is. Again, my wishlist will look different than everybody else's. I own most characters, so what will I be? Mine will be just owning characters that I don't have, right? Going for them. That's what I want to do, and that's what I will do, but for now, that's my entire 10 cents here. That's my entire wishlist guide updated with the new SSR picks. Who to pick, how to pick it, what to pick. That's the entire point of this video. Again, one of my more important videos because you do not want to mess this up as a new player. And again, I do think that most of this is pretty self-explanatory with what I just said. So we'll end the video off with a goodbye. Peace out.